How's it going, everyone? It's the Tenacious Gamer, and welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. In the last part, we got our first badge of the game by challenging Roxanne over at the Rustboro City Gym, and in this part, we're going to start things off by chasing after the Team Aqua Grunt that not only stole the Devon parts from our researcher friend back there, but who also stole Mr. Briney's precious Wingull Pico. And of course, that is something that we cannot allow. We are friends of Pokemon, and we cannot allow them to get stolen. So, of course, on our agenda, the first thing to do is to go after this Team Aqua Grunt right here. So what? Are you coming? Come and get some then. Yes, I am after you. How are you doing, Wingull? Is he stressing you out? You scared? Bequee! Yeah, that text box does not look like he's having too good of a time. So anyway. Grah! Kill all it all. This hostage Pokemon turned out to be worthless, and to think I made a getaway into this tunnel to nowhere. And now you're here to battle me? Really? Why, yes I am. So we are going to be plunged into battle with this Team Aqua Grunt. Nice soul patch, dude. Does your name happen to be Thunder? Would not be surprised if it was. Anyway, he's got a level 13 Poochyena, nothing too difficult. We're just going to go ahead, hit it with that Mega Drain, and should just take one hit. Team Aqua Grunts are not the strongest grunts of all. Nope, doesn't look like it. And yeah, just like that, Mr. Soul Patch. Is this the end of my evil deeds? I would say it is. I mean, if you're losing to a 10-year-old, I don't know about that. This is plain not right. The boss told me this would be a slick and easy job to pull. All I had to do was steal some parts from Devon. Tchah! You want him back that badly? Then take him. Nah, I didn't even ask for him, man. You're not the greatest of grunts if you just give things back to little boys without them even asking for them. Anyway, here comes Mr. Briney, who actually has not introduced himself to us before, so Pico, am I glad to see you're safe. My Pico owes her life and freedom to you, lad. They call me Mr. Briney, and you are? Ah, so it's Grant, is it now? Then I sincerely thank you, Grant. If there's ever a thing I can do to help you in turn, don't you hesitate to tell me. If I'm to be found, it will always be at my cottage by the sea near Petalburg Woods. Come, Pico, high time we're underway to home. Pequee! So yeah, all things aside, we are currently in the Rustturf Tunnel. This is the tunnel that connects Rustboro City, or rather Route 116, over with Verdanturf Town. That is the town where Wally resides. At the moment, there's some rocks blocking the way, so we can't make our way there until we have the HM Rock Smash. So, other than that, the only way to get to Verdanturf City is by going through Slateport, well, first to Dewford, then to Slateport, and then to Mauville. But anyway, that guy over there is now not blocking this house over here, so we can go ahead and talk to all his friends. To get to Verdanturf without using this tunnel, you'd have to cross the sea to Dewford. Is this literally what I... This is exactly what I just said. Pretty funny. That Rustturf tunnel there. At first we had a huge crew working on boring through the rock with the latest machinery, but we had to stop. Turns out we would have had a negative effect on wild Pokemon in the area, so we're left lazing around here doing nothing. You guys just sitting on your butts all day. There's a man who dug his way to Verdanturf all by his lonesome. He was desperate to get through. He says that if you dig little by little without using machines, you won't disturb Pokemon, and you'll avoid harming the natural environment. And I think that is something that we can all get behind. So yeah, let's just make our way over back to Rustboro City, because we of course have to give the Devon parts back to the researcher, who I believe is going to be waiting back here. And no thank you, we do not need that anymore. And if he's not waiting back here, then of course he's going to be by the Devon Corporation. Oh, how did it go? Did you get my Devon parts? You did? You got them back! You really are a great trainer. I know, as my thanks I'll give you a great ball. Well, I guess you already did give us the experience share, so at this point we have to settle for pennies. That's alright. Oh yes, young man, please come with me. So yeah, of course, that's not all we get for that harrowing mission. I love, of course, the perspective change as we enter the Devon Corporation. Very nice. I just love the mechanics of these new Pokemon games. I don't get to play them that often, so they still amaze me. This is the top floor of the Devon Corporation. Our president's office is on this floor. I can't tell you how grateful I am for what you've done for our company. Could you wait here for just a moment? Our president would like to have a word with you. Please come with me. Oh man, we are in the big leagues, aren't we? Please, go ahead. Nice hair, my friend. I'm Mr. Stone, the president of the Devon Corporation. I heard just now how we have quite a bit to thank you for, so you helped out my staff not just once, but twice. There's a favor I'd like to ask of a reliable trainer like you. Now I want you to know I'm a president you can trust. I'd never be so mean as to ask a favor for nothing in return. Here, give me your Pokénav Plus for a moment. And so he updates our Pokénav Plus, and I think we now get the BuzzNav function on your Pokénav Plus. The function that I just added to your Pokénav Plus is called BuzzNav. It is an indispensable tool for any trainer who is traveling out in the world. Use it and you'll be able to get the latest news from around the region and from your own friends anytime and any place. Now, let me get to the most important issue of what it is I need you to do. I want to ask you to deliver this letter to a man named Steven. You should find him in Dewford. So just like that, we're gonna get the letter, of course. You'll have to cross the sea to reach Dewford, of course. I'll ask Mr. Briney, the old sailor who lives in that hut on Route 104, to help with the crossing. Go find him, and he should agree to help you. I'm counting on you, young man. If you're ever unsure of what to do, just come and talk with me again. Mr. Briney is an old and dear friend of Mr. Stone's. The two of them, along with one other friend, used to travel all the corners of the world together in their youth. Very nice. So looks like Mr. Briney is the man to go and talk to, and since we are here, let's just check out the top floor. Looks like they are into, rocks and minerals out here. They're minerals, Marie, not rocks. Yeah, definitely not stones, man. How Hank would get so bent out of shape if we called him a stone. So yeah, looks like we're not going to get any more of a description other than the fact that these are rare stones that the president has collected. What's this over here? Some fossils, possibly? Yeah, it looks like we're not going to be able to get a closer look or anything. But that's fine, we can just go ahead and make our way over to Mr. Briney's. Alright. Very nice. I just like to talk to people. I'm a very social person. And here we have May. Oh, hey Grant! Have you been catching lots of Pokemon? I'm doing pretty good on that front at least. I caught so many Pokemon in Petalburg Woods that I ran out of Pokeballs. Oh yeah, and I passed by Mr. Briney when I was in Petalburg Woods. I guess he must have been on his way home to his cottage on Route 104. Grant, you just moved here, so there's no way you could know, but Mr. Briney was once a highly respected seafarer. Absolutely no way, huh? Alright, well, it's nice to see you, May. Good thing you don't want a battle because, I don't know how prepared I am for a battle. But anyway, I think I'm just going to go ahead and skip to once we are at Mr. Briney's because there's no point in showing this part once again. So yeah, I'll see you guys once we're over there. Alright, so definitely not the longest of backtracks, but like so, we are back here on Route 104, and let's just step into Mr. Briney's house. He, of course, is going to be chasing after good old Pico over here. Let's go ahead and stop him. We need your help, and we just helped you catch your Wingull. Hold on, lass. Belay that, Pico. Oh, if it ain't Grant, you're the one who saved my Pico. Hey, but we owe you for that day. What's that? You want to sail with me? What's this all about, then? A letter bound for Dewford? Certainly that'd be no problem at all. You've come to the right man. Shall we hoist sail for Dewford at once? Let's do it, my friends. Dewford, we're a-comin'. Anchors away. Pico, we're setting sail, my darling. And just like that, we get into his wonderful skipper, and we are going to be making our way over to Dewford Town. Now, on the way, we are going to pass routes 105 and 106. However, since we can't surf, I'm not really going to be discussing any of the new Pokemon just because we can't, actually catch them or see them at this moment in time. And I guess we don't actually get to see routes 105, 106, but we did pass them. You can see over on the map down there how far we've actually traveled. So, ahoy! We've struck land in Dewford, lad. I suppose you'll be heading ashore to deliver that letter to what's-his-name or whomever. If you're ever feeling lost and adrift, though, try calling in on the island's Pokemon gym. The leader, Brawly, sure knows everyone and everything that goes on in his town. Yes, so Brawly is the gym leader here in Dewford, and we are going to be challenging him pretty soon. But before we go ahead and do that, I am just going to go ahead and head into a few of these houses just because I do know that there are some items to be found. So over here, this looks to be the gym right here. And let's just go ahead and talk to some of these people. How you doing? This is a renowned fishing spot. Are you getting the itch to fish? I think so. I hear you, and I like what you're saying. I'll give you one of my fishing rods. And just like that, we're going to go ahead and get the old rod. And as an added bonus, I'll even throw in a little fishing advice. First, you want to face the water and then use the rod. Focus your mind. If you get a bite, pull on the rod. Sometimes you can snag something immediately, but with bigger catches, you need to time the pulls on your rod to haul them in. So yes, the old rod is going to come in handy, and now that we have the old rod accessible to us, there are two new Pokemon that are able to be found in Dewford Town. One is Tentacool. Tentacool is only going to be found here at level 5, so I don't really recommend catching a Tentacool here if you really want one, but also you're going to be able to find Magikarps at level 10 and level 15. And, my friends, I've given this one some thought. I really did want to go with a Tentacruel as my water-type Pokemon for this team. However, in my Let's Play of Pokemon Emerald, I did go with Tentacruel. So in this Let's Play, I think Gyarados is going to be my water-type Pokemon. I was thinking about making it Milotic. However, man, you guys know how tough it is to catch Feebas or Milotic, So yeah, I think I'm going to be going with Gyarados. I've never gone with Gyarados as my water-type Pokemon, so yeah, why not? I know Gyarados is just such a generic choice, that's why I kind of had to give this a little preface. But overall, Gyarados is pretty awesome. You get to evolve into Mega Gyarados if you get the Mega Gyarados site or whatever it's called. So yeah, overall, I'm looking forward to it, and we are going to be catching Magikarp in this part, so we can already start leveling it up. Let's go ahead and just talk to these people right here. How are you doing, youngster? Wow, you bothered to cross the sea to visit Dewford? Are you here because you heard about Brawly? He's so cool. Everyone idolizes him. And how about you? Feast your eyes on this. It's a silk scarf. It's the cutting edge of fashion. Oh, I can see your eyes twinkling. You appreciate my dazzling style. What a delight you are. Here, please. I want you to have it. Alright, pretty nice. We go ahead and obtain the silk scarf. And yes, of course, the silk scarf raises the power of normal type moves, and it is quite a marvelous scarf that will go with almost all Pokemon. Yeah, you're not wrong. A lot of Pokemon do know normal type moves. So let's go ahead and just do some fishing, because I'm going to see if we can go ahead and catch Magikarp, and if we don't catch it after a few times, I'm just obviously going to skip ahead. But let's just see how fishing works in this game. It's been a while since I've done this, so here we go. We toss in the bobber, and nothing seems to be biting. This might take a while. I am trying to catch a level 15 Magikarp, so of course, like I said, this might take a while. Very nice. Let's see what we got. Is it what we want right off the bat? That'd be really cool if it was. Magikarp. And it's a level 10. Unfortunately, as awesome as it would be to train you 10 levels, Magikarp is not really a Pokemon that you want to be training, as high of a level as I can get, from off the bat. The better it is going to be for me. So I'm honestly just going to fish and just speed this up until we find ourselves our level 15 Magikarp. So, here's the Magikarp that I have been looking for, and yeah, nothing really to say, but I'm just hoping that, I wish I'd go for Pursuit. I think I'm gonna go for a Fury Cutter to start things off. We might even be able to land 2 right here, so yeah, it looks like we're gonna be able to land 2 Fury Cutters. I'm pretty sure Magikarp does learn Tackle at level 15, so it is gonna be able to do a little bit of damage, a very little amount of damage. No, you've got to be kidding me. How do we do that much damage? Does Fury Cutter do extra damage if it's used in succession? I need to look this up. It does not seem right for it to do that much damage on the second time. Yep, okay. I guess it helps to know your moves. Should have just been using Pursuit. Alright, well, we are going to try that one again. It goes to show, you're always learning when you're playing Pokemon. Alright, here we go. This is our second chance not to screw up, and now I know not to use Fury Cutter. Let's go ahead and use either Pursuit or Quick Attack, and we should be able to get, yeah, we should be able to get 2 hits here as long as it doesn't switch out to another member of its non-existent party. Okay, I think we're good. I don't think we're going to be able to afford a 3rd hit. And let's go ahead and start chucking balls. It would be nice if we could catch this Magikarp in a Premier Ball. But if we waste these 2, I am going to be a little bit sad. Alright, 1, 2. Wonderful, there we go. Gyarados is going to get to have the pleasure of coming out of a Premier Ball every time. And here we go. So yeah, Magikarp is still, albeit the fact that it's at level 15, it's still going to be pretty useless to us. All it knows is Tackle, and it's got some awful stats. Yeah, so Magikarp is virtually useless in battle as it can only splash around. As a result, it is considered to be weak. However, it is actually a very hardy Pokemon that can survive in any body of water no matter how polluted it is. There you go. And no thank you. Now that we have caught Magikarp, I am going to go ahead and turn on our experience share. Where is it? If I can only find it. Here we are. Go ahead and turn that on. And honestly, Magikarp might get some time in battle, and since all it knows is Tackle, it would make sense to go ahead and give it the Silk Scarf. I don't see why not. And yeah, it looks like we're doing well with everything else. So, I like to start off videos with gym battles, and that's pretty much the only thing that's left on our agenda because we of course have to deliver the letter to Steven, and Steven is over here in Garnet Cave, which is over at the left. You know what? Why not battle these trainers right here? Before I end the video, I'm just going to go ahead and give these guys a battle. That fisherman is also a trainer that needs a battle, I'm pretty sure. So, I was born in a village far from the sea, so I've always dreamed of coming to Hoenn. You grew up with the raging seas, didn't you? I think so. If there was raging seas back in Johto, I might have. I'm not sure. But yeah, I do recommend you guys battle these trainers right here because Brawly's highest Pokemon is level 16, and although we're already way past that, you know, it doesn't hurt to get some extra experience. So anyway, what do people do if they need to go take a break? What if my rod hooks a big one while I'm in the washroom? I just can't leave. Yeah, the NPCs in this game honestly have some of the some of the most interesting stories to tell, I guess. But yes, anyway, as promised, this is where I'm going to be leaving things off, and of course next time we're going to be starting off our video by challenging the Do4 gym right here, where the leader is Brawly, a big wave in fighting. So guys, thank you very, very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next part of Let's Play Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. I hope to see you guys then.